Hi, powerful leaders. This episode is from a live training that I do weekly inside my Facebook group called the Powerful Female Coaches and Leaders Community. Feel free to join us inside the group so I can get to know you better and I can answer any questions you might have. I just love the live interaction, answering to your question, listening to your stories. There is so much power in connecting in a deeper way, and I really hope you do take this invitation. The way I edit these episodes is really to give you all the value, but if you want to have the live interaction, ask any questions, and get them answered by me, please join us in the Powerful Female Coaches and Leaders community. I can't wait to see you there, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. Welcome to the Powerful Female Leaders Podcast. I'm your host, Anna Patricia Bourgeois, certified business coach. I'm here to help you up-level, generate consistent wealth, increase your confidence, attract dream clients, and master your mindset so that you can fully own your power and achieve next-level results in your online business and beyond. Every week, a powerful conversation will take place with amazing guests, or I'll share from my experience to help inspire you to start and scale the business of your dreams while being powerfully you. The time has come to stop playing small, stop hiding, and stop waiting. Now is the perfect time for you to passionately pursue your heart's desire as the powerful leader you were born to be. Are you ready? Let's do this. Today's topic is about why your last launch failed and how to fix it so it doesn't happen again. Here's a little side note. I don't like the word failed, but I think it's essential to talk about this. So I don't want you to make the same mistakes, okay? We've all been there. There's no shame in it. And I want to help you truly have a kick-ass launch next time you go live. So the reason people haven't signed up for your offer the last time you launched it, it's because they don't believe that the solution you provided actually worked for them. So they didn't believe that your program, your offer, your package was the thing they needed, right? Maybe it was because they've had a bad investment in the past that didn't bring them results. Maybe they were not sure why your offer was any different from anyone else. Maybe they were confused, right? Confused about what you did offer and what the process looked like. And maybe it was their own mindset, their own beliefs, their own doubts. But ultimately, if there's 0.01% chance they didn't believe they could get the results from your offer, it makes sense that they didn't want to sign up for it. So what's the solution here? There's actually 4 steps. 4 steps you can take in order to increase that belief and show them why your offer is the best thing on the market right now and why they truly need it. And the first thing is clarity and intention. So we have to become super clear about what we offer, who we offer it for, what problem do we solve, what is the main transformation, and also being super clear on your intentions, right? Why are you creating this offer in the first place? Is it something you're so proud of putting out there? Is it something that you're so confident in, that you've embodied, that you've went through yourself, that you understand like the back of your hand and you feel confident teaching it to other people, right? You need to be behind that offer. You need to feel like this is the best thing on this planet. And if you're not signing up for it, it's your loss, right? Because it's going to be so awesome. So always have that awareness around, yes, like who am I selling it to? What are they getting? What is the transformation? But also, what is my intention behind it? What is my energy behind it? Because it matters as equally as the foundational stuff, right? And as long as you understand this, the better it will be and the better your launch will do. The second thing is your positioning. Become super clear about how your system is unique and different from any other offers on the market. So questions you can ask yourself for this is, what is my coaching system or my coaching process? What steps do people go through to go from point A to point B? And what makes my system different? Why would someone use my system instead of another coach's system, right? It's really important to take the time to talk about how it relates to your offer too, right? What are the benefits that's related specifically to that person you're talking to? Also, your superpowers, right? Yes, we're selling an offer, but you are the one facilitating that offer. So we want to know, what are your superpowers? Why are you the best person to deliver that offer? And this reinforces your credibility, your authority, and it also increases the trust that your offer will work for them because you've been through it, you get it, you understand it on a deeper level, and it's easy for you to teach or coach them through. When we do know what our superpowers are, how amazing we are, then it's like, okay, so where does this offer stand in relation to other coaches' offer or other people? Like, what's the difference? What makes it different from any other person? And this is one of the biggest things that I see a lot of people have that challenge. Like, they don't know how to properly articulate what makes it different. Obviously, you're different. You're not the same person, but what makes it different? Because I see that over and over again, like the same offer from different people, but it all looks the same. The same wording, the same messaging. So what makes it different? This is super important. So if you have to journal on it, journal on it. If you have a coach, ask them to support you. But this is very important. The third point here, the messaging. Okay, so like I said, two offers can have the same results, but the messaging will differentiate who you're actually targeting, right? And this is what I hear over and over and over again too, is like, how do I attract higher end buyers? How do I attract clients who are actually ready to pay high ticket, right? How do I talk to that high end buyer? And this will make all the difference in your messaging. Here's the thing. High-end buyers, they don't want discounts. They actually expect it. They expect to spend money. They value time over money. They value proximity, luxury experiences, conveniences, pleasure. Like, this is all things that they value. And they don't necessarily identify with pain. Like, they have a dream. They have achieved so much success in other areas of their lives, and we have to acknowledge that success in our messaging. We don't want to play the victim card, the complaining card, the pain point card. Like, this is a huge thing in the online space. A lot of people are against always drilling down in pain points. So it's really being aware, right? Who are we talking to? If they are high-end buyers, how can I approach my messaging in an empowered mode? How can I empower people to actually see that this offer, right, will bring them there? And it's super important to know how to articulate that. And this is where a lot of people fall short. Like, they're stuck in the pain point, drilling, struggle thing, but they forget that people know what their pain is. They want to know if it's actually possible for them to get to where they want to go, right? So it's showing them those possibilities. It's showing them that this is possible for them if they take the leap. And here's how we're going to do it. Here's my process. Here's my system. Like, yes, it's work, but I simplified it for you because I know you value time over money, right? So these are things that are so important. So the last point is promoting. So promoting content creation, showing up every day, right? Now that we know exactly who we're talking to, what our offer is, what the transformation we provide is, how we're going to do our messaging, who we're targeting in our messaging, it's important to start showing up every day, talking about our offers. People need to hear about it a lot of times. And yes, we do believe that people see everything we post, but it's just not the case. Okay. Not everyone is seeing everything you post. So it's normal if you feel annoyed or that you're annoying people. But I promise you, you're not, okay? And sometimes, like most of the time, people buy last minute. So never ever give up until the doors close. And this is another mistake that I see a lot of people make, is they get discouraged when people are not signing up right away, when sales are not trickling in, so they give up. But you just never, ever, ever know who's ready with their credit card in hand to pay you. So don't give up, okay? Like, honestly, like my last launch, it was the podcast mini course, and I had 2 people sign up the same day that it started. Okay, so don't give up. Keep going. Launch the thing that you're launching. The right people will see it, will buy it, okay? And the other thing is, when you're promoting your offer, when you're in launch mode, the key is to show people in your content that it's possible, like I was saying, to achieve the results. And here's a few content types that you can use to actually show that. The first one is sharing your own story, your own results, right? You are your best case study. You've been through so much. You've learned so much. Your background is huge. Like, you have so many great experiences under your belt. So share your own story. Share to them what happened in your life. Like, what made you the way you are? What happened that you've learned all of these things? And it's always funny when I get that question. It's like, but how do you know how to do that? And I'm like, this happened, that happened, or like, I invested in myself, I invested in this course, I did this, I did that, and that's how I know what I know today. But people want to know. Like, people are curious. Like, how do you know this? The other thing is sharing your client results, right? So there's your own results, your client results, and truly painting the transformation that your clients have gone through, right? Like, what did they want when they first met you? What was it about your process, your offer, your method that made it easy for them to get results? And where are they now? What type of transformation have they gone through? And showing this, I think it's one of the most easiest way to show how your process is done, to show what's possible, and to really give that person who's this close to buying that push over the edge to actually buy it. Okay? So your own story, your client's story, and sharing mindset shifts and different perspectives, right? Because sometimes we have this idea of what something looks like, and then we go through something, we have a shift, and then this is what happens at the end. So it's showing what happened and how it relates to your offer. This is a great way to do it too. And lastly is to share, what challenges they have to begin with, right? When you think about it, your offer solves what challenges? What do they think the challenge mean? But actually showing them the other side of it and how you have the best solution to that challenge. So these are all ideas of content to use to show them why your offer is the best thing on the market right now. But ultimately, it all boils down to showing them it's possible for them. They will get the results if they put in the work, if they do take the leap. And it's also to show them that you care about them. That honestly, people just want to know you care about them. They just want to know that you're in this for the long term. You're serious about this. You're serious about seeing them win, that you're not going anywhere, that you have integrity, that you keep your own word, that you do what you say you were gonna do, right? These are all things that we don't necessarily think about, but it all boils down to that. Like, people want to know if they can trust you. Are you someone they can trust? So it's like, how can you give that value and build that trust before they even give you their money, right? Before they even say yes. So these are all things to think about. And I know it can be a lot. It can be a lot, but it's so simple when it's digested in like small, simple steps. All of this is possible. You can have an amazing launch the next time you do it if you do understand all 4 points of this training and you actually implement it. We have to show people that we are the leader we say we are, and hold ourselves to a high standard. Keep going, even when it's hard, even when it seems nothing is working. It's really like never ever giving up, holding that faith, trusting, embodying the no matter what, I'm gonna do this. This is gonna work, and keep focusing on the journey, on the small steps every single day. It's so possible, and it's even more possible when you have that support, when you have that person there in your corner to say, hey, what about this? What about that? Like, I love to be that sounding board, right? Because we have so many ideas and so many things going on in our heads sometimes, and having that person to get feedback from is so like invaluable. Like, I've always had that support, and it always helped me so much. And this is why I wanted to create a special Voxer coaching for you, because I know a lot of people are not ready to commit to long-term coaching, and it's just too much for them. So I wanted to create a container that it's short-term, 30 days in Voxer. You get to ask me anything. We get to create your strategies. We get to think about, who are we targeting? What is our messaging going to look like? What is our launching strategy looking like? And it's such a powerful container to be in. And this is perfect for you if you're an online coach or service provider. You're ready for massive clarity, momentum, and you want the small, digestible steps, easy, simple steps for you to get there, have a successful launch, and feel totally confident, excited again about your business, because sometimes it gets just too serious and we lose the spark, we lose the fun. But with me, it's always fun. We're going to find that way to make it fun again. And let's do it. Let's make a plan. Let's get clear. Let's increase your confidence, help you show up online more powerfully than ever, and create offers that feel good, authentic, that we're excited to sell. And I'm so excited. I have 2 spots left for this. So if this speaks to you, DM me now. I have a special $500 off until April 30th. DM me now. Let's chat. And I hope this was valuable for you. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you next week. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Powerful Female Leaders Podcast. If you love this episode, make sure to spread the message, leave a review, and subscribe. I would forever be grateful for you. I also want to hear from you, and I want to know your feedback and your questions for future episodes. So don't be shy, say hi, and send me a message at Powerful Female Leaders Podcast on Instagram. Until then, I'll see you on the next episode.